Hi all, so we're live. I'm gonna try and play a few casual Blitz games here. 5 minutes, 3 seconds increment, the widest possible rating range. And let's see what happens. So far I was doing quite well today, and then I thought, maybe it's nice to start streaming it. But then my experience tells me that normally I start playing very badly once I start streaming. Anyways, okay, so let's see what can we do here. Does he maybe want to try and play a London system? No, he does not want to play that, the London system. Okay, this is what I played earlier today. Maybe something like this. Yeah, okay, let's see. So I'm willing, of course, to give up my light square bishop for the knight on f3 and then hopefully counter a little bit on the dark squares, because I will still have remaining the bishop of the dark squares. But first, I think I'm gonna have to try and finish development somehow. So my plan is to play e6 and then bishop d6. That looks decent. Or bishop e7. I suppose it just depends, of course, on how white plays, because white can try something similar, you know, with c3, knight d2, and then play for e4 if he controls that square enough. So he's thinking. That's a good sign, I suppose. So where are the targets? It's basically all about looking for the targets and the weaknesses when you're playing Blitz. And so far, so good. If he does not question my bishop, I will just play e6, I think. Okay, now if he questions the bishop, he can actually recapture with the knight. But I think that's okay for me, because he recaptures with the knight. Then it's also not so easy for him to play the e4 break, and the c4 break I'm less afraid of. He does play this c4 break now. Okay. Well, I'm not going to take, I'm just going to develop as planned. Bishop d6. If I would have taken, I would have given him 2 central pawns and a knight on c4. Quite good. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm not sure, you know, this c5 move. Later on, maybe I can just nibble on it with b6. So c5 is now a target. It's attacked once by my knight and protected once by the pawn. But I can try and increase the pressure with b6, if that makes sense. But of course, before I do anything, I'll just probably castle, and maybe I actually want to play for the e5 break. So his play looks a little bit hesitant, so maybe for that exact reason I should not be trying to play too actively. Well, I suppose I can just interpose a6. Or should we just play for... Yeah, let me just play. I don't know, I don't like it so much. Okay. a6, we'll have to make a choice. It's Blitz. For the moment I'm stopping his b4, b5 plans. Of course, he can try and prepare that with rook b1 and a4 and stuff. Of course, the rook needs to go to b1, because if he plays a4 and b5, I take and he cannot recapture because the rook on a1 is hanging. That could just give me a very nice tempo. Yeah, I think I'll just play this. Now I'll preserve the bishop and go h6. Because then I think my bishop is actually better than his on g2. His is pointing at granite, you know, my pawn chain on d5, c6 and b7. So this is quite nice. This is quite nice. And then, as mentioned, I'll follow it up with h6. And I'm up on the clock already for 2 minutes. That's also quite nice. Yeah. Well, there's not really a threat, is there? Oh, apart maybe now from knight h4. So let me just play this safeguarding move. Of course, from b2, the queen is overprotecting e5. He's overprotecting it now 3 times, but I'm not in a hurry. You know, I can just castle, play rook e8, and then try to force my way through with e5 if I want to. So that's his idea. Yeah, that's his idea. Well, I cannot really stop that any further, so I'm just going to play castle. I should be trying to open up the position somehow. But as mentioned, e5, knight takes, pawn takes, and then the bishop takes cannot really be played. There is also another interesting option, but let me just play the normal and safe move here. So wait, what is this? What is this? Well, I'll just drop it back. The knight is now not controlling e5, but maybe now he wants to go e4. But e4... okay. I think I just take that. That was not forced, but... And now I'll just play this. And hopefully now I'm the first one, you know, with some activity. I think my pieces are better coordinated. Better pointed at the center. So now it becomes really, really interesting. Okay, I'll just have to go here. But that's not a big problem, I think. If the queen goes to a8, then maybe later on I will have some sort of... Wow, okay, but the rook on e1 is unprotected. So I think... I'll just play this. So now it's tempting to play bishop e5. I don't know what that gives me, to be honest. Well, it's also tempting now to play maybe... g5. g5 is nice. He cannot go to f5 because I take and then the rook is hanging. So he will have to go back to f3. And then... I take on e4. Yeah, I'm just not sure if that works, but I have some time to try and figure it out. I take on e4. Sorry, on e4. So he takes that with the knight. I take that with the knight. He takes that with the rook. Take that with the rook, and then the pawn, and then there is knight c5. And it seems I'm winning a pawn. Okay, let's try that. Not sure if that's correct, right? Maybe queen e7 was stronger there, actually, just hitting both e4 and c5, yeah. Somehow that just looked stronger. That just looked stronger. But, no, yeah. I think I'll have to go for it. But I'll have to try and be very precise now. This is always where we lose the game or we make our mistakes. Okay. Maybe this one is slightly more forcing, hitting c5. Oh, actually, I am winning because my bishop is still on h7. I completely missed my bishop on h7. So I am winning material here. Okay, now I'm 2 minutes up on the clock. What do I think he's going to play? That's what he's going to play. Well, it seems I'm safeguarding all the squares. Maybe queen e7 is just fine. But there's bishop b2 as well, huh? But then bishop b5 is coming. I think this one is quite nice to try and win this position. But what am I thinking? He's attacking me now. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Okay, I think actually queen e7 was a blunder. I think queen e7 was just a blunder. Wow. Okay, now let's analyze. Let's quickly ask Stockfish how he felt about the whole game. And where I played g5, I'm not so sure. Let's switch on the analysis. Maybe queen e7 was stronger there. Well, he did like g5, very forcing move. Okay, so he went back, and then it would have been better to take with the pawn, of course, because then I would be hitting the knight. The knight would be lost. How incredibly bad. I was playing very lazily, very, very lazily like this. Oh my god, how can I play so badly? I'm not reckoning with any of my opponent's chances. Here there was bishop b2, and then I would have to play the awful f6, so that was a bad game. You know, when it gets tactical, when we have to start analyzing and calculating, oh, it just deteriorates, really. Yeah, like I said, queen e7 is just a blunder. How can I play this move? I mean, in kindergarten I did learn how to count, right? Okay, then he played this blunder, and then I won the game. Well, that was a very, very sloppy end there, I must say. Look at the graph. But okay, we play another game. We won the game. We'll try and play better this time around in the calculation phase. I was just lucky that I was just a little bit stronger than my opponent there, so that he would return the favor as far as blunders and mistakes is concerned. Okay, so let's see who will take up my challenge right now. So yeah, I'm playing casual for the moment because somehow then I'm more relaxed. Some other day maybe I'll just play rated again. Okay, here we go. Interesting. Nedal M 1679 97, excuse me. Okay, so hello, good luck. Good luck to him again. Well, okay, this is always tricky. This is always a little bit tricky, but I think I know how to play against it. If he goes for the call, Zuckertort, that is. Ah, okay. Yes. Okay. We'll try a Tarash. We'll try for a Tarash, and then, for instance, A6 is interesting. Yeah, so now the big question is, how should we recapture, huh? Should we play a proper Tarash? I don't know. I'm not sure I actually like to play proper Tarash. Let's play this semi-Tarash, as it's called, to recapture with the knight. I suppose the idea here is that if he takes, yeah, okay. He's playing quite modestly for the moment. Maybe I should have taken the opportunity to exchange and play bishop b4 check and so on. Yeah. What does he want? Well, he was maybe afraid of my knight b4, but let's just play bishop Bishop here. Still think I'm fine. Actually, why don't I play with b5 and bishop b7, huh? Yeah, that would be actually more than fine, I think. Can I really afford to play like that? Oh, well. My queen's now protected by a rook. He might take on c5. But then I will take on c3. Yes. b4 now is not really ideal. I think I can quite safely continue there with the b5. It looks I'm better. It looks as though I'm a little bit better. Yeah, his bishop on c1 is awkward. So where is he going with that bishop? How is he going to try and solve the problems? Knight e5, I can just take. Also not ideal. Ah. But now I can give him an isolated pawn. Yeah, I can give him an isolated pawn now. Okay. I think that also helps me, because my knight on c6 was probably a target. Now I can just safely play b5 and then the bishop to b7, if there is nothing else. For instance, bishop f6 is strong. That's attacking the pawn, and if he has to go bishop e3, he might just even decide to take that bishop. I don't even have to do that immediately. I have to be careful though. If I play b5 he takes, and then if I recapture with the queen, there is actually bishop f3, so that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Well, in that case, maybe I should be trying to play bishop d7 and rook c8 as quickly as possible. But then, of course, after bishop d7, he will take on d5. b5 once again. Yeah. Well, that's a pity. That's really a pity. Well, then let's try and play with the okay, something like this. Let's try and play with the bishops. Yeah, this was coming, of course. I knew that was coming. I don't have the counter rook c8 because there's a check. But I'll try and play like this. If he takes this, then at least I'm hitting those weakened dark squares. And I'm quite safe. I'm quite safe. So my next move is score rook c8, I'm guessing, or bishop c6. No, rook c8 is nice. Rook c8 is nice. Yeah. Yeah, actually I think I'm better. If he takes, then, you know, I'm just really starting to put pressure on g2 and on e3. If he goes e4 there, then there's a check on e3 and a pick up the d4 pawn. That is to say, if I take, then then my bishop on d7 would be hanging. No, that's not possible, because now he's giving me this guy with check, right? What's he doing? What's he doing? Okay, now I think the best move is to hit the knight and the d-pawn. Yeah, I don't believe in any knight f6 checks. That's just sort of ridiculous. The easiest thing is, of course, to go queen d4, yeah? So how is he going to double defend? Because this is a double hit against his knight and his pawn. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so this is a double defense. This is a double defense. That's a good move, yeah? But there is the aggressive queen h4 or g5. Somehow I think I like this one better. Okay, I'm hitting d4. Yeah, it's queen g5, that was bishop f3. And now my next move is rook d8. I'm going to bring my rooks into the position. So I'm guessing rook d1 is a try. Sometimes there's bishop g2 check, but I don't see a follow-up, to be honest. So I'm guessing rook a to d1. No. Okay, this should be correct, yeah? This should be good, queen d4. If he takes me, I'll just recapture. Okay, now I'm up 2 pawns and the bishop pair. And the knight is in a bit of a bind. Also b2 is hanging. The knight's not really in a bind, huh? I might keep the knight in a bind with b5 though. Yeah, but that sort of weakens my position. I don't really like it. So let's go here anyway. Yeah. You might be able to take up a second pawn. Okay, I don't have so much time, so let's try and play aggressively. But what's aggressive here? Okay, let's play safe. Let's not play too aggressive. Yeah, okay, here. I need to play faster, because it's a winning position, of course, and I would be silly if I would screw this up. The bishop is always safe on d5, you know. Maybe, okay, here, well, thanks for the game. Thank you for the game. So, what was there to be analyzed? Yeah, this was not a very impressive move, this a3. I wasn't really threatening, I think, to bring a knight to b4. So this, This I didn't like, because now I can give him this. This I also didn't like. He should take with the pawn. Of course, you should not exchange pieces when you play with the isolated queen pawn. So now I'm allowed to do that. Bishop f6 was maybe not the best. Well, yeah, so I was trying to find a way here. So I decided to play with the dark square. So I think that was correct. And then I could play this move. He wants me to play bishop g5 immediately because the protection is quite awkward. So bishop d7 is not a mistake, but this allows at least this. Yeah, that was just a mistake, of course. Yeah, okay. Well, basically from here on, it was queen h4. He also liked as the best. Okay. I again was trying to be a little bit lazy here. Just exchange the queens. Here, 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 and then I played again a somewhat lazy move. Bishop f6, and that was just winning the game. Okay, let's create a game. So we've been playing for nearly half an hour. Let's see how far we can take this. So I'm putting my challenge out there again. Okay, Ganji, good luck. Here we go. The interesting Dutch. We can try and answer that with the also interesting. I think this is always, I don't know. What's he trying to do here, H? Let's try this, because he was creating an escape square for his king, yeah? So then the bishop trap might actually work, because queen h5 check is not mate. So I'll have to be careful there, yeah. Well, maybe attack the pawn. Not attack the pawn here. On f5. That's an aggressive move at least. Yeah. H4 looks like a logical try somehow. What's going on? What's these complicated positions, yeah? Complicated. Well, I still don't have to fear anything. Let me just develop. Yeah. H4 doesn't really bring me much, I think. Okay. These positions are just too complicated for me, and I'm losing lots of time. Lots of time. Lots of time. Maybe with a knight coming to f4, it makes more sense. Now this is quite a threat, huh? Yeah, okay. I'm also locking in my own bishop here. Careful. Yeah. I think my position is good, but but how to play it then? D5? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll have to take it somehow. I really don't have a clue. Queen F3 developing. Oh, I'm down on the clock, guys. I'm down on the clock. Am I better? I don't know. I think my position is actually quite modest. I just didn't even look at that. How horrible is this? Am I crazy or what? I might be slightly lucky. Let's try this. I might be slightly lucky. Oh, that was just horrible. I'm just stepping into a bowling ball. Stepping into a bowling ball. How bad is that? Check? Yeah, I'm lucky. Lucky me, huh? And now what? Knight e4, bishop e4. This one hits the queen, so I like that best. I'm just lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I didn't see the bowling ball coming. Maybe bishop e4 would have been better, actually. Okay, so what's going on here? What's going on here? I'm not playing too sharp anymore. Oh, what? No, that's not possible. Yeah, I take the knight, the queen. Okay. Well, that was a short game, so we can ask Leeches what's going on there. After d6, I could have played e4 as well. e3 is fine. Knight d7. Bishop d3 is fine. This protection is fine. Yeah. Why did I not take on f5? Oh, sometimes I think where did my chess strength go? I mean, how obvious is that? I'm always trying to get a check in on h. That's so silly. Takes. He cannot take, guys, because this is just mate. That's really silly. So I played this move. Okay, that could have given me a pawn. Now he goes here. Still a little bit better. Knight f3 suggests. Knight e2 is also there. But this seems to lose some advantage. Now, yeah, okay. This is played. Knight f4 is there. This is there. And now queen bishop f6. Giving up the bishop without any reason. No, that was just a mistake. So what should I have played then? I should not be afraid of any chasings of my bishop. So he suggests queen e2. Let me see if I can learn something from that. Of course, if he now plays this, when he prompts me, I'll just take and I'll win the pawn on g6. So that's just sort of ridiculous. But can't he just drop? Well, I mean, Waldemar, seriously? then now h6 would be a threat. But here you have all the time in the world. A4 is a very nice counter for that, but even this. And then what are you supposed to do? You go here. Okay, he takes this piece, you take this piece. He takes it, and then now there is a check. Yeah. Yesterday there was a white pawn on g6 and I misvisualized, thinking that I could pick up that. Yeah, see, there are many more chances than you think. So bishop f6 was just ridiculous. He takes, and then queen f3 just goes way right into. So I was trying this trick. Yeah, of course this is just a mistake. So my trick worked here. Yeah, okay, Naya. It's not a beauty prize, huh? Not a beauty prize. Okay, create a game. Here we go. Challenge. What? Okay, 12 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses so far. Okay, once I serve away from this page, the challenge also seems to be gone. Well, let's create a new challenge. The score is good for today, yeah? The score is good, but I'm making many bad moves. Abuday Nuguri. Good luck. I play the black pieces. Okay, let's try a Sicilian this time around. I don't think we played a Sicilian yet in this banter. Okay, let's fianchetto the bishop. Now it will come some sort of English, Botvinnik triangle. Maybe this is all the rage nowadays, to try and play the Botvinnik triangle. Okay, so which move fits into the schedule? D6 fits in. Well, the scheme rather, not the schedule. No, that's not possible. That's a beautiful dark squared bishop. And now I'm just knight f6, I think. Yeah, there's something else. Queen a5 check. Does that bring me anything? No. Knight f6, not pawn f6. Thank you very much. That was almost a horrible mouse slip. E5 is queen a5 check. Yeah, he's left with the wrong bishop here. That's a problem. I'm gonna try and play bishop g5 and who knows, maybe knight h5 or just castles and then other knight moves. But now he's giving me this pawn. And now I'm just chasing him away, it would seem, from the diagonal. So I think I'm just going to give this check. And he resigns already. He wants a rematch. Okay, I think that's fair. Let's just give him a rematch because it was a bit of a short game. Abuday Nuiguri. Okay. So far so good. He's thinking about his first move. Well, many options here, yeah? Okay, he wants to try and play that tricky move, yeah? Okay, interesting. Interesting, yeah? Maybe I'll just try and play this. Let's answer with an interesting move. Actually, I just could have taken. Why not? I can just take. Shall we just try and take? Yeah, why not? Come on. Be a man. Take that pawn. Now if he takes that with the queen, I think the queen is a bit vulnerable. Oh, what am I doing? No, I'm just... What? I'm just giving him the pawn? What am I doing? I should be playing knight c3 first? What? Completely crazy. Well, okay, I'll just continue with bishop d3 then, but this is just incredible. Okay, knight c5 is better there, I'm pretty sure. Now, I hope to be able to give him a check. Actually, yeah, let's try and do that. Knight g5 was also very strong, but maybe there was still queen e7. That's strange. That's really strange. No, I think this is okay. This is okay. But castles is fine, I think. Oh, wait a second. Am I willing now to go for it with yeah, knight h7. That's the whole idea, I think. Okay, depending on how he recaptures. It's either bishop h7 or queen h5. Check, yeah? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try this move. And then I think I'm not even going to try and win the knight, which is a possibility. Yeah, I think queen takes, bishop d6, bishop f5 check. Okay, let's be a little bit lazy about it, because now for sure queen d5 is a winning threat. Up a pawn, can always get away from the pin with checks, so that's not a problem. Yeah, actually if king d6, then I think I'll play knight c3. Knight c3 looks even better. Then bishop f4. What's that? No, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. I'll just take this. That doesn't help, because rook h7 is queen f5. Okay, I'll have to be careful of the h. No, I'm not in the... No, I don't take any prisoners. Sorry, I don't take any prisoners. I did that way too many times. I think he should try king c6, I take, and then bishop... Nah, it's just nothing, of course. It's just nothing. Maybe even one more check, or... No, just play this. Yeah. Yeah. This should be good. Is he going to mate me? No, I don't think so. So we'll just play this check then. He'll probably go bishop f8. This is fine. One of the threats is knight b5, the other is bishop f4. There's also queen h5, very strong. Yeah, maybe I like that one even better. King d7, yeah? King d7 is best, I think. Yeah, okay, let me just get out of dodge there. Actually, queen h4 was better because then I could threaten bishop f4, so I'm getting sloppy. Why is he doing that? It's not clear to me. I'll take that. Let's not forget I'm up a rook and 2 pawns. Yeah, now let's completely frustrate him, like this. And there's just nothing to do. Yeah, okay, check. And g3. Yeah. Okay, where to? Okay, he resigns already. He wants another rematch. Okay, why not? How did we play there in the first game? I went quite quickly. So he's thinking again, but he's only a few minutes left. Oh yeah, I remember now, that was the dark squared game. Let's try the same stuff, yeah? Okay. He's still trying the same stuff. Okay. I think this move fits in with all our plans. Let's try this. Maybe e6 is actually slightly more conspicuous than knight. Should we go there already? Let's just play this first. Maybe we can castle as well. And now let's try a typical plan. Okay, this is just winning a tempo, very nice. Queen e3, for instance, is knight c2. Probably has to go back, huh? Yeah, he'll have to go back. He'll have to go back. Okay. Yeah. Any forcing moves here? Any forcing moves, huh? No, I think I'll just try and play. There is other stuff as well, you know. Okay, I cannot make up my mind. A6. No, that's not correct. because now this is strong probably. Now I'll have to find the correct moves. Well, I can also take on b2, but then he'll just return the favor. Yeah. Let's try this. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this, because he can just play the knight and then, yeah. Well, I think this guy should go here anyway. Nah, 95 is just wrong. Just wrong. Yeah. Okay, but now? Now I can just bring in this guy, or queen h5 is not possible. That would be a blunder. Okay. Yeah, this is quite good now. Okay. Now d3 and f3 are weak. I think I see the correct strategy. It's f5. Check, maybe? I can also just go into a winning endgame. So I take with check. Yeah. Okay, first we'll give him the opportunity to make a mistake with king g2. Okay, now I have to take this. Now we play this. And the idea is to continue with f5. I'm not so sure actually f5 will work. Maybe just b5. Maybe b5. I like this. Yeah, I like this now. Okay. Now I have a clear target. b3 and a2 are very clear targets. That's still a good move, I think. Okay. He's finding some counterplay, actually. With 94, I've allowed some counterplay. I've allowed counterplay. I should have played 5 maybe, but okay, now this is not correct because now we'll play this again. Well, don't be too fast, don't be too fast. You said this is not correct, this is not correct. C5 is now weak. This is slipping, 94 is coming. What am I doing? I'm just losing my head. Come on, you're up a pawn. But this was a very weak face. Jesus, knight f6 is a threat. God. Incredible. What am I doing? Ah. Ah. Really so bad. Ah. I almost allowed knight f6 there. Oh, what did I do in the center there? Oh, I should have played e5, I think, to stop his e5. You should always ask yourself, what's the idea? What's white's idea? Why is he not... Now, knight c5, I cannot play knight c8 because knight e6 check. In that case, I'll just have to move here, I think. I can also just try and plunk the knight. Yeah, that looks better even. Knight f5 is very enjoyable. Well, I don't have a lot of choice. Okay, let's try this with the double threat. Well, threat. And knight c3 looks like a strong threat, so... He still has to make it work. Okay, here we go. Hitting the knight and the pawn, yeah? Where does the knight go? Yeah, this is not really possible because I take it. And then I wanted to give this check. I have to be careful though. Let me just try this. Yeah, okay. Now I think I'm happy to take this pawn. Maybe now this rook endgame, huh? Looks good. Yeah, maybe this check. Thank you. Okay, threatening a check sometimes. Yeah, his king has to go back to the second rank, so I'm going to win time here. Okay, takes. I don't have a lot of time. Takes. Okay, now the king can't hide. The king can't hide, guys. And b1's also a checking square. Yeah, it should be winning. It's winning. Okay, it's winning. Check. Queen. Okay, that's it. Check. 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 And off we go. Yeah, maybe just cut off the king. It's better. Well, it's of no importance. That's the most frustrating move. That's the most frustrating move. Okay, no more rematches from him. Thank you very much for playing. Well, let's find ourselves another opponent. We can play a few more games, I suppose. I think I should banter more. But is banter, you know, just making fun of your opponent? Like trash talking? Nah, not necessarily. It's also about explaining what you're doing, right? So let's see. Let's see. I've issued a challenge. Maybe somebody higher rated than me will take up the challenge. So far they were all lower rated, right? Okay, now this guy is higher rated than me. Piotr 63. So let's see. How can we do this? Bishop b2? Maybe. Normally the bishop is a bit of a vulnerability. So let's play e5 anyway. This is what I mean. The bishop on b2 is a vulnerability. Then knight goes. Now the threat is to take on f3 with a check. If he takes on d8, we have an endgame, obviously. Let's play this move. Very logical try. Maybe just kick him. Yeah. And this one, sort of like my position. Actually, the bishop is now taking up the post of the knight. Okay. This move. Really? Okay, I'll take it. Okay, we're playing actually quite fast. I really don't have a clue what's going on. I think if he plays e5, I can be quite happy. Because I'll go queen h4, it seems. Or knight f8. Looks also quite reliable, knight f8. But if he takes, knight c5, then there's always bishop a3, it's a bit nasty. Well, a queen h4 anyway is a good try. Queen h4 anyway is the next move probably. Yeah, maybe I should wait with my knight jumping to c5, because there's always rook d1 and he's just simply controlling the d3 square. Oh, it's my move? It's my move. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. It's my move already. How long was it my move already? Oh, I just completely missed that. How long was it my move already? Actually, now that I come to think of it, also knight maybe this try. Yeah. His knight is now off the center for the moment. d2 is an important square for a check sometimes, or something. Maybe there's a check. Yeah. What is this position? Check. Well, are we going to make a move or what? No, yeah, I don't know what to play. I just don't know what to play. This move I'm not so sure about. Nah, okay, I'm just losing. I'm just losing. I'm just losing. Yeah, what am I doing here? It's just completely lost, isn't it? Yeah, okay. let's see. We can maybe just rook d3 was interesting. Why not play not rook d3? Rook d3. Rook d3 should have been played. Yeah, well, where to? Maybe here. It's just guess time. Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe King f7 was better. I see another plan, sort of. Yeah. Check. It's always quite nice, I think. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I lost it. So what happened there? Let's take a look at that game. Maybe this e5 is not so impressive. He actually thinks that this is a bad move, this knight g4. He suggests it's better to take like this. Of course, if you take with the knight, then there are tricks. Yeah, knight g4. Okay. So he suggests do this, and then do this. Yeah. Okay, so he didn't like this knight g4. This move. He takes now. I take. He does this. Yeah, this was a bit of a weird move. c6 is fine. I was a little bit too eager here. Still, the position is fine. Rook fd8, yeah. Yeah, this was a bit of a tricky move. Knight f6 is the normal move. Knight f6 is the normal move. e5 is not really to be feared. f5. I'll just drop back the bishop. Sufficient possibilities here. Yeah, in the end the weakening of my f-pawn, huh? Hitting the bishop on e6. But still, well, I was better here, yeah. Maybe here I made a mistake. Yeah, I should have been more active here. I played this move. Still slightly better this. Yeah, bishop c8. This was just, I just missed knight b7 for some reason. I thought maybe he would take here, which was also problematic, of course, but yeah. But I wasn't sure how to continue here after rook d1. Rook d1 is a horrible mistake. Oh, the queen protects the rook. The queen protects the rook. Yeah. The queen protects d8. I didn't see that. Oh. Otherwise my game would have been quite good. Yeah, okay, if the bishop is 7, it just simply crumbles. That was an unnecessary mistake, that was an unforced error. Somehow, that's a pity. Okay, guys, I think we have time for one more game. Here we go, d4. Let's try this London business. Okay. Okay, let's protect the center. Knight d2, I think this is a well-known mainline position. Many options here. How to continue? How to continue? I think you have to go queen b3. Yeah. And now bishop i5 I can take because queen b2. There's queen b1. That's why you have to develop the queen's knight first to d2 and not the other one to f3, because then the rook would still really be trapped in the corner. But now the queen can go back to b1. So g6 is the normal try, and then e4. Yeah, okay. Ah, really? I would like to play e5. Well, why don't you? I'd like to play e5, or is it better? Difficult. Knight f3, a normal move. Yeah, that's problematic. Okay, let's play this move. Of course, knight h5 is coming. We understand. Not sure what I should have been doing here. Knight f3 he takes. And then there's always a hit on my... okay. Well, healthy development is the priority here. b3. Yeah. Okay, the A file's opened up. This looks very interesting. So many good moves. H5, B4 is also attractive. If only I could somehow switch around. Huh? Nah, yeah, okay, let's just do something. I have to play William A. Okay, this is funny stuff. Let's try this. This is very funny stuff. Now I'm going here. Go bishop h8. Come on, go bishop h8. Do it. Do it. No. Okay, this. 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 Yeah, it's just a win now. Okay. It's just a win. Sorry? I thought it was just a win. Where did he get that one from? Where did he get that move from? Incredible. Incredible. Okay, well, it's another pawn. Come on. Let's play this check. Let's play this move. Let's hit b7. Let's start marching in with the guys. That was the wrong move. I should have gone knight h7, of course. Okay, what's that knight doing there? 3 pawns up. And a better king and a passed pawn. Okay, rook d7, yeah. Rook d7 is fine. So I take it now, I go e7. Yeah, this is fine. This is actually the best move. Check. Takes me. Okay, excellent. Well, guys, that was it. Thanks for watching. No, okay, let's analyze for one more moment. Was e5 correct here? Knight h3. Well, I mean, e5 is not a mistake. And then just simple development, and then here. Oh, bishop c4 is interesting. But b3. Didn't like b3 too much. g3 to prepare development. Nah, okay. This move, and then the interesting try with h4 he didn't like at all. h4 he didn't like at all, because I'm not developed, huh? And he can open the center. He's faster than me. Okay, so that's what we learned. This was not a correct move. Yeah. This one and then this one takes, and you maintain some sort of advantage like that. Castles, knight, bishop. Yeah, this is nice. This is quite nice for white. Okay, so h4 was a mistake, quite a bad one. But then this was really quite cute. Yeah, this. I could have done that immediately, maybe. Okay, this. Knight takes, he suggests even. I just completely missed queen g6. So knight g5 is stronger, he says. Because then if queen here, yeah, you can follow it with the other knight or f4. Yeah, okay, clear. You can also give the check. Look at 3 castles even. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's a kill. It's just a complete kill here. Yeah. So 2 blunders, yeah. Bishop d3 played, because this was much stronger. Bishop g5 played. Okay, well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.